Are you focusing on us?
Yeah, you want to say where we're going, what we're doing?
We're going to the dining commons to eat brunch and see the low one.
Because we needed something to put on the low one. It's like, you know how you go to a temple and you could buy offerings to like burn at the temple? Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're buying the offerings, we're going to eat the offerings, and then put them
What's funny is usually in temples and stuff, you usually offer the food before you eat it, but we do it in reverse because the low one is
not always. Like not in all cultures, but in all cultures.
And because I couldn't find any, I climbed on top of the little wall, and then there was phone connection, so I just stood there. Then I sat down.
It's still a thing. The whole ass is still a thing.
Yeah. What's his name? They wrote it twice, basically. How important it is.
Why? It's going to be more difficult than usual.
Okay, well that shit doesn't taste by so.
Your face is really dark. There, now it's brighter. What is this pink stuff that we always get?
It says passion orange guava on the thing. But when you drink it, isn't there like some sort of like sensation in the back of your throat?
Is there a what?
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but in the back, like near where my sinuses are, back by my nose, I feel this like sensation of some sort. I don't have the words for the qualia.
Is it like mucusy, sort of? Like you're building up some sort of layer or something sticky back there?
I don't think I feel that way. I don't know.
I've had that before when eating really acidic things.
Maybe that's the same thing and I just wouldn't call it that. I don't know, that's weird. Where are those?
The baked goods, like, cabinet.
Cool.
Oh, my legacy is still intact. The ordering of all the silverware.
I was going to tell you that, I thought.
I'm so happy about that.
Too,
and they have huge labels and everything.
Huge labels after your... So what did they used to be like? Tell the
random. They didn't. There was no reason for the order.
But wasn't each one like it was like forks, knives, spoons, or something weird?
Yeah, it was something that didn't make sense. So I sent in a comment card. I told them to arrange it this way.
They did it.
They did it, and it has stuck.
So unusual.
For many years.
Yeah, I'm still blown away by that.
It's the omelet.
They don't happen to have tofu here, do they? Remember when we sat around and said, remember when this happened over and over again? And just so that we could use a lot of old video footage that we had.
Remember the time when Foothill exploded for the 3rd time? Why did it explode 3 times?
Here, I'll help us look more natural by getting a video game.
I remember that. I'm gonna eat a grape right now. Don't look at it.
At what point does he struggle?
The entire time.
Yeah, he's...
But it's like... He's not squinting really hard.
I closed my eyes instead. I could squint instead if you want, but that's not going to help as much.
I'm not interested in helping you, Eric. We want the best footage. Pain of others brings me joy.
I don't know what it's like to be a model. I don't know if I've...
That's not actually true. Generally, the pain of others brings me pain.
Because it's happening to you too? Like when a meteor hits? Or when someone like hurts their knee and they're like, ow, and they like punch you in the face?
What's inside this one? Custard?
Hey, we never mentioned Custard. Remember, we used to have a fish
named Custard.
Yeah, he was red.
His full name was...
I don't remember his full name.
It's written down somewhere. It's on one of the boards.
Yeah, it's written down somewhere. It involves a Jean and a Baptiste and a Colbert and
the 3rd.
17th. His Royal Highness.
Yeah, why did I say the 3rd? He was
Baptiste,
the 17th.
Colbert, Custard, something.
Well, Custard, our fish.
Yeah.
He died.
But he also lived.
He also lived. We had a very, very, very long funeral.
Yeah, it was a bit too long.
So when we
but I think that was
used to have him communally, we traded off feeding him.
Back in AD 36.
Because we needed to make sure everyone fed him, and what was like a community thing. So we had a blog called Custards.
Natural Log
of Custard. In it, there was every recorded feeding of Custard.
And for a while, it was just all the amazing members of Eric's family, like Pope Baskett, Governor Baskett, General Baskett.
And at the funeral, we read the log.
Yeah, the entirety.
It took an hour.
It took a long time.
Yeah.
It didn't take 2 hours. Well, I read a eulogy.
Yeah.
It was just full of inside jokes.
Yeah, it was just I took the board and I wrote it in a eulogy form. The then board. It's what I'm gonna do if one of you guys dies when we still have a board.
That was maybe something.
I'm okay with that, as long as you then play the mystery song.
Now we wait for the return.
This is why the low one is superior to Jesus, because he comes more than twice. He comes all the time.
Bye.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Cub Market and the Cub Market randomizer?
I guess I was inspired by a certain Big Bang Theory episode to create a system to randomly purchase items in this very place we are in now. We bought a lot of things we didn't want to.
It's called CMPR.
CMPR, the Cub Market Purchase Randomizer. We'd have to redo it now if we want to do it again because like this is here.
Oh yeah, that's super different.
But you could always kind of fudge it. What's the worst thing anyone got from the Cub Market Purchase Randomizer?
The worst thing?
Did anyone get sushi? That happened once.
Well, slippery fish.
Slippery fish. They don't have it anymore, it looks like.
No one ever won, right? Like, to win, you had to get tampons, I think.
Or condoms.
Or condoms, and no one won. I was supposed to get...
I thought it cost $50. Hey, do you need any of those?
Oh yeah, I won a green book once.
We won green books several times.
Yeah.
I think I bought a second one, so I think I have one. But
Wait, let's look at like the
Oh, and
comments.
the purpose of the Cub Market Purchase Randomizer
was to use up all our middle points.
Because we had too
many. This is my friend Calvin. We're going to our old room. Well, our old suite.
My room was on the 3rd floor on the corner.
Or 1,
The
2,
one with the windows
3.
open. You can
Yeah,
see
for me, and then like you see these 2 windows. Yeah, those were for my room.
and you can see like a lamp and a bottle and stuff.
You remember when we had to do laundry
Yeah.
in this place?
Still.
We're going in. That's you. In the past. Yeah, so on the ground here is where we first saw the tarantula.
Yep.
We were walking that way.
And this is where we saw the TV.
Yeah, the TV, the big TV was...
That's where
What?
that's the garbage. This TV was like.
I thought it was in the garbage. Oh, it was here, it was here. Yeah, it was sitting where that...
Yeah, there's all this
thing
crap.
was.
Yeah, there's still crap here.
Like one of the first days of school, me and Chris got hungry or something, so we came down to this vending machine and we got stuff.
Yeah.
Flamin' hot Cheetos.
It was like maybe like the second or third day.
Remember Progressive Munchies?
Yeah.
On the very
It was
first day.
Very
It was
progressive.
very progressive, and then
Yeah.
Derek kept talking to our RA, and me and Chris both had expressions of like uncomfortable desire to
Without
leave
him.
because we are less extroverted. and
So what?
stuff.
I kept talking to Deanna.
Yeah.
Ah, we were like, who's Christine? We've never heard of her.
This is one of the Don't Look at the Greek Theater banners. So that's a Greek theater.
Let's go to the gate.
I'm just talking to you guys. This is wise. You know what it is. This is We used to. Oh my God, what?
The library.
Yeah, we used to meet with Deanna too. What is it?
Greek Theater.
Did someone eat a mushroom? Why is this here?
That's funny.
Kidney failure. 80, 36. That's as far as we're gonna get, unless we're lucky.
It's open.
The light's not on. This is going. That's where we lived.
Do you remember a time when there was this guy who lived in our common room for a while?
Yeah.
What was that? Who was
like
that?
a friend of one of our suite mates.
He seemed like homeless or something. I was very confused.
He just came and he lived in our common room for a while, and he smelled very bad.
Remember when we went that way and we quested for dirt?
We did quest for dirt over there. We came quite close to our current abode, but not that close. You can watch people from here.
It says the warning siren thing here too.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Hey, remember when we had mail to check over
Yes.
here?
Our mail.
So we first started
6.
AD36A. There was our first mailbox.
And that was mine.
And then, for a long time, 1A33.
No other letter. Yeah, that's our mail.
1A33.
Yeah, we used to put stuff in this one a lot.
Misdirected mail. Yeah,
You got misdirected mail all the time.
And then we crossed the bridge.
We took many a time lapse from this bridge.
It's such a mistake. It's such a nice day.
These stairs.
Hello.
We would walk down these stairs, walking from the dining couch.
Here's
to
a
our room.
simulation of us walking down these stairs.
Let's see, look over there.
Here's our old room.
Now it's
Different people live there now. You lived right next to that window there, and it was always bright, so you always kept it closed. And then we also had a large number of windows. All of those windows and those windows, and that window. Those were all ours. These people keep them closed, but we always kept them open.
There was laughter, like this really high-pitched banshee laughter that kept us.
Can you imitate it?
Ha ha. And so, like, we didn't know where it was coming from, but we could always hear it in our room, and it would drive us nuts.
It was exactly
we never
the same
found
every
the
time.
source of it,
Yeah,
really.
it was exactly the same every time.
Until a year later, one of the people I met through the health worker program who lived in La Loma last year also, I asked her if she'd ever heard the laughter, and she told me that she lived in that room, the room right below us, and it was the sound of her roommate. So we identified the source.
I remember suspecting it was from the room below us, but we couldn't prove anything.
Yeah. And then there were people above us who used to play basketball in their living room.
They certainly did play basketball in their living room.
You put a book over there and we took a picture of it.
Yeah, for pages.
Yeah.
Pages.
It was right over there somewhere. There was the time, remember the time when you punched Eric's face?
Yeah, I accidentally punched one of Eric's stuffed animals out of
The
the window,
Streptococcus
and
one.
it fell like down there, and I ran down and grabbed it. And there's a picture which you could put in here.
Did that all happen when I wasn't there and then you like showed me the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This building, I think this was the building we went to when we wanted to look at the ISS over there.
I think we did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It just sounds like you're skedaddling.
We came over here to see the solar eclipse in the shadows down here. So we're going to the, what, secret entrance?
And the really nice view.
Here it is. Sort of like a secret exit for us.
But a normal exit for those who don't know what's there.
So there's a really nice view here.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot this area was a penny.
It's a nice view.
You film the secret exit?
I don't have your magic.
If we were on the search for dirt, we'd wander
Quest
down
for
a cliff over there. Quest for dirt.
Do you remember why we quested for dirt the first time?
We could go down this way. We needed dirt.
For our moss.
For moss?
Because when Custard died, we used his fish tank
Yeah.
as a
Moss.
terrarium.
Terrarium.
So we came over here to find dirt to put in it,
We certainly did.
as well as moss and other things, and it ended up growing pretty well.
I would not go down in the condition the mud is in.
It's a lot greener than it used to be.
It's really pretty. I mean, that area still looks hideous. That's sort of the appeal. There's a swing back there. One of these days, I've always wanted to go up along the creek for eternity.
We were thinking about living here at one point,
Yeah.
but
Nothing happened.
nothing happened.
We don't live here.
We don't live here. But it is on the way to our current residence.
Yeah.
You can see these. Can you see these? At some point I wanted this to take the place of the bridge for time lapses, but it's not a good place to take time lapses. This is where we live now.
This is me.
This is how, so
Hi, Jank. It's Verb Day.